taking place in the
2K Sports pregame show.
Pivotal Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. And the Clippers starting five. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Shea is out there with George Hill. And it's Harrell in at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Avery Bradley. And it's Howard in at center. Outside, Davis. In the corner, it's James. Six to shoot. And no good. George with the defensive effort. And a wide open look for Shea. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Now here's Bradley. He's covered closely. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Shea, guarded by Bradley. Shea drives in. Bucket is good. Oliver's got 5 now.
A nice aggressive move from Shea, making a decisive move. No hesitation, going forward and converting on the drive.
LeBron dishes to Davis. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's James. And the rejection by Harrell. On the wing, Shea is guarded by Davis. Clippers moving the ball around. Howard with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Bradley's got the ball. Cranes the jumper to finish the break.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And now we go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Frank Vogel. David.
I asked him if he thinks they can muster the energy and effort it takes to win 2 straight elimination games. He said, absolutely. But we're not going to think about 2 games at once. We can't think about Game 7. We have to focus on tonight only. Well, that's a true coach, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. James against George. Just 4 to shoot. Elbow shot. But they'll get another chance. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Shea, number 1. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. James, the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Leonard with the steal. Hill left side. LeBron with the block.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Shea left side. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Davis, the pass to LeBron. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. On defense, the Clippers. It's Davis on the wing. Headed by Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron passes to Davis. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Davis.
And you know, the way that Howard is so crafty at using his body in the painted area, really hard to stop him given his size.
Shea passes to Harrell. Here's Shea. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's good on the second.
You know, in talking to Che's teammates, one of the takeaways is that he's terrific in the locker room, a really funny guy, and has a way of keeping everybody loose.
Down low, it's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Here's the break. George with no one around. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 3. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Shea kicks to George. Here's Oliver. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And there's the pass to LeBron. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proving to be one step ahead of them there.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's sent back by Hill.
That's really stellar work from Hill. He takes pride in his defense, a lot of pride in how he defends, especially getting to shots. His timing is really exceptional.
From deep, Shea hands it from downtown. Shea's got 12.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Rondo passes to Howard. Passes it to Davis. James trying to free himself up. And it's Davis missing. The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Hill. Back to Shea. And Shea throws it down.
Shea is doing it all tonight, and they can't do anything to slow him down.
Lakers trail by 4. LeBron outside. Back to Bradley. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Davis puts it in. 6 points for him.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Howard. JaVale McGee comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And it's Green in for Bradley. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Reese Harkless comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Hill.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball hits there without hesitation.
Shea outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks to McGee. Back to Rondo. A floater, and the rejection by Zubats. Inside, Oliver passes to Harkness. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. They get a hand on it. And it's Rondo in the corner. Shoots over Zubats. Nice shot by Rondo.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Harkless. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Always a threat to score. Williams draws defensive attention. I mean, that allows him to set up his teammates.
Outside Rondo. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Clippers making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Shea, number 1. Second, Rajon Rondo.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists. Boy, you can see Shea's eyes getting wide, knowing the throwdown is there for him. And oh, how this fella loves to bang it home.
Rondo against Williams. The pass to Cousins. And the rejection by Zubats. To the paint. Here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Shea knows to have his head up at all times, scanning the floor, because that way you can deliver to an open teammate on time, on target.
Zubats against Cousins. Passes it to Rondo. Cousins with it. Three-pointer. And Harkless pulls it down. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Now here's Shea, guarded by Green. Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Out to the wing. Down low. Here's Harkless. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So it's the Lakers now. Just 3 on the clock. Cousins. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back.
My inspiration really came from my mother.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots. Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Green and Rondo in the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Cousins in at the 5. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Lakers was driven. He finished with 49 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
That one's not going to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Don't let Shea have those looks beyond the arc. That's trouble.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Shea with it, working on Green. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Lakers trail by 16. Foul the dish to Rondo. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Here's Oliver. Oh, and the jam by Shea.
Absolutely nasty, boy, I tell you. It takes some strength for Shea to go for that kind of throwdown in game action. Love it.
The pass to McGee. Back to Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Zubac. And here we go. Fast break with Shea. Traps in the tray. Oliver's got 8 here in the quarter.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Some changes for the Lakers.
Substitution.
8 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here is Hill. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Clippers lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, they're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Hill is out there with Shea, and it's George in at the 3. Lakers trail by 21. James outside. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Outside, Davis. Feeds to LeBron. Knocked away. Paul George with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And the rejection by James. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Lakers on D.
There's an aggressiveness to Che's game that I think everybody can appreciate and respect. Prides himself on keeping pressure on the defense.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. And both free throws good for Che. Lakers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Outside Rondo. Got a piece of it. Pass to James. Kicks it out to Bradley. 3 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Howard. He kicks it to LeBron. Outside Rondo. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. 3rd is JaVale McGee. And, of course, Che.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Rondo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Hill.
And just enjoy watching Rondo utilize that speed on the drive. Just kind of nice through the defense there and dares you to attack it.
Clippers leading by 20. To the middle. It's stolen by Bradley. Now the Lakers on the break. Bradley's got the ball. Here's Davis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Nice hit again. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Oliver's shot is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Timeout called the Lakers.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Outside, Davis. Outside, Rondo. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Here's LeBron.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And the dunk by Che.
Excellent hustle by Che getting out on the break. Not waiting for a second. Immediately took off down the court.
LeBron kicks to Rondo. Pass to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Leonard. And the Lakers with another miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 24. Their biggest margin. Now the pass to Che. Right side Hill. Ring shot on the way. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Lakers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Rondo against Hill. Kuzma outside. Outside, Davis. LeBron James on the wing. Rocket 6. Looking to get back on track here. He lays it in.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's sent back by Howard. It's Kuzma penetrating.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Williams, he's checked in for Hill. James has a 2-pointer. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Knocks it loose. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Shea. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Elbow shot is on the way. Cousins, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
To the inside, James. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. And the Clippers call time here. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Here's George. He has 7. Now Shea. Outside, George shoots over Cousins, and that one goes long. Lakers trail by 20. And they double up Cousins. Outside Rondo. Back to Cousins. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Green's checked in. Clippers leading by 18. Shea drives in. Misses the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Leonard has it in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
Oliver passes to Leonard. To the paint. Can they get it? And the dunk by Jay.
Basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
To the wing on the left. McGee dishes to LeBron. And here's McGee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Rondo, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Shea. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
That's going to make a defender think twice about getting in Shea's way next time. Posterize.
Rondo against Williams. Rondo can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Clippers.
We've seen
32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bradley, that's for 2. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Passes to Mann. Floats it up for Jay. The shot misses.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. It's been all about Shea for the L.A. Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for the Lakers right now, they've got JaVale McGee, also DeMarcus Cousins out there. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bradley. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. Here's Cousins. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Shea drives in. Stolen by McGee. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Cousins. Anthony Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. And then for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell comes in for Green. And Paul George is subbed in for Landry Shamet. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, and George really is one of the better dunkers in the league. Actually, one of the best. He's creative. He's got great bounce, excellent length, and pretty creative every time he gets a chance to throw it down.
Rondo finds Bradley. Floats it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Oliver. And Davis sends it back.
Well, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hill's checked in. And that one's good to go from Shea.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Howard. Davis kicks to Rondo. 5 to shoot. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Shea kicks to Leonard. Good. And it's Jay picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Leonard.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Lakers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Clippers on defense. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Hill against Rondo. Kicks it out to Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Floats it up for Jay. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Davis. Rondo scanning the floor. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. Kicks it out to Bradley. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from 3-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. He's pretty good at it.
Shea passes to George. And he goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Kuzma outside. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Clippers leading by 20. Hill finds Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Took him no time at all on that one. Shay's got 48.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And finished off by Davis.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Oliver's shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Kuzma against George. Outside Bradley. 5 on the clock. Down low and stolen by Harrell. And here's Leonard from 3. But they get it back. Shea outside. There's the pass to Harrell. From deep, George. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Bradley kicks to Rondo. Pass to Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Back to Jay. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside Rondo. And stolen by Harrell. A On the wing, Shea. Guarded by Bradley.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Rondo dishes to Davis. Back to Rondo. Davis against Hill. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Davis missing. The Clippers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. George. And it's George finishing it off.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Pass to Kuzma. Shea grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Davis. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Davis has got 24.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic.
Hits it again. Wow.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books.
And now he sits alongside Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain, right there with some legends of the game.
Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Puts up a three. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Magruder passes to Mann. Makes it off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to Davis. Good. Nice job down low.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of...
He got it again. Sensational.
And he now owns third place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down.
And he now ranks among the Wilt Chamberlains, the Michael Jordans, some names you might have heard of. That shows you what he's doing.
Shea drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Shea's got 60.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on.
You know, they had to battle through the very tough Western Conference, but they were able to survive the test and earn a trip to the finals.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, this is just the beginning for them.
Exactly. And, you know, they'll take a moment to kind of bask in victory here, but it won't be a long one. They know they've got a very tough opponent coming for them out of the East, and they're going to get straight to business in terms of prep for the finals.
Still, they get to celebrate tonight, and they've earned it as champions of the West. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.